evening and welcome to Front Page on AIM Network, India's definitive media organization and voice on everything AI and technology. Tonight, we bring you a mega deal that could trigger an AI arms race, a bold new leap in voice technology, policy shifts that may reshape global talent flows, and why India is fast becoming the front line for the next wave of AI innovation. Let's dive in to the headlines for tonight. In a landmark deal, Nvidia will invest $100 billion to build 10 gigawatts of GPU infrastructure for OpenAI, a power footprint equal to 10 nuclear reactors, raising the question of whether this mega-scale compute leap will spark a new global arms race for AI dominance. Backing the fast-rising AI audio pioneer, Nvidia has also invested in ElevenLabs to accelerate real-time multilingual voice agents, deepening the US-UK AI alliance just weeks after a $42 billion transatlantic tech pact. The White House is weighing exemptions for physicians and medical residents from the newly imposed $100,000 H-1B filing fee, hinting that national interest carve-outs could reshape how America balances immigration policy with its technology and healthcare talent needs. Perplexity has rolled out its agentic Comet browser for Mac and Windows Pro users in India, positioning the country as a key test bed for AI first web experiences that blur the line between search, productivity, and automation. In our first news tonight, a single deal just shocked the tech world. Nvidia, the $4.5 trillion AI giant, is putting $100 billion into OpenAI to build 10 gigawatts of GPU superpower, enough energy to match 10 nuclear reactors. This is the biggest AI infrastructure bet ever made, and it could decide who controls the next era of superintelligence. The letter of intent is quite clear. As OpenAI builds out each gigawatt of compute, Nvidia will invest until a staggering 10 gigawatts of Nvidia systems are online. The first gigawatt goes live in the second half of 2026 on Nvidia's brand new Vera Rubin platform. Jensen Huang called it the biggest infrastructure project in history. Sam Altman said, "Compute will always be the basis for the economy of the future." This isn't just about selling chips, it's about building the backbone of tomorrow's intelligence. Let's put this in perspective. A giant hyperscale data center is usually 50 to 100 megawatts. Musk's XAI supercluster, 150 megawatts. This deal, 10,000 megawatts. That's actually an energy footprint normally reserved for powering entire countries. We are talking millions of Nvidia GPUs running as one massive AI power grid, dedicated to building models that could out-reason humans. For years, OpenAI relied on Microsoft and Oracle for compute, and now even Google. Now, with Nvidia investing directly, the chip maker moves from supplier to strategic co-builder. Hardware networking and model optimization will be co-designed so AI models and Nvidia's next-gen silicon evolve together. This deal gives OpenAI a second backbone beyond Microsoft and locks Nvidia into the most compute-hungry customer on the planet. It's vertical integration at a scale the AI industry has never seen. This comes as no surprise to all of us. A few days ago, OpenAI CFO Sarah Frier said this: "Biggest thing we face is being constantly under compute." End quote. She compared the current AI boom not to a fleeting sugar rush, but to the early days of railroads and electrification, warning that even after the Stargate announcement, demand for GPUs and power is still outpacing supply. Nvidia's $100 billion shot of fresh compute is essentially the exact antidote she was hinting at, the kind of mega-scale infrastructure needed just to keep OpenAI's growth and next-gen models on track. 10 gigawatts is not a simple engineering challenge. It's actually a national grid project. Where will all that electricity come from? Nuclear, renewables, a mix of everything. Cooling millions of GPUs will demand new water and energy strategies. Governments will need to sign off on grid connections that actually rival national infrastructure projects. Nvidia and OpenAI aren't just building data centers, they're actually reshaping how the planet powers intelligence. Adding to the clean power drumbeat, Sam Altman backed Oklo has teamed up with data center infrastructure giant Vertiv to build nuclear powered cooling systems for hyperscale AI facilities. Their plan? Place Oklo's small modular reactors right next to massive data centers, feeding both carbon free electricity and high efficiency steam cooling directly into the racks. With a customer pipeline already topping 14 gigawatt and the first 75 megawatt Aurora powerhouse slated for 2027, the partnership signals how nuclear energy is moving from backup option to the frontline solution for the AI compute boom. Meanwhile, India is fast becoming the frontline of the global AI infrastructure war. We have covered this very extensively on front page, where OpenAI is scouting sites for a 1 gigawatt hyperscale data center fortress in India, big enough to rank among Asia's largest and potentially the next hub in its $500 billion Stargate project. With user growth in India quadrupling over the past year and the government's India AI mission chasing a sovereign stack of 29,000 GPUs, the stakes are geopolitical. Reliance has already announced a 3 gigawatt Nvidia powered AI campus in Jamnagar, and OpenAI is in talks with Indian giants like Reliance for local partnerships. A Stargate landing here could either accelerate India's AI ambitions or tether its future to a US led AI stack. Exactly the kind of East West showdown now shaping the future of intelligence. AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure now face a huge choice: match this scale or risk being outgunned. AMD and the Intel see the GPU gap widen overnight. Startups and enterprises will feel the shockwave too. OpenAI already serves 700 million weekly users. 10 gigawatts of compute means bigger, faster, more multimodal models that will make today's ChatGPT look like the beta version of what's coming. Skeptics call it an AI money loop. Oracle books $300 billion cloud contract with OpenAI, buys Nvidia GPUs. Nvidia invests $100 billion back into OpenAI. Cash spins while leverage builds. Supporters say this is exactly how every tech revolution starts, with bold infrastructure bets like the internet and the global telecom backbone. All eyes are on the first Vera Rubin gigawatt in 2026, where it's built, how it's powered, and how efficiently it runs will show if this is sustainable vision or overreach. Regulators from Washington to Brussels will weigh in on grid stability and national security. Cloud rivals will rush to announce their own multi gigawatt projects. Developers everywhere will wait to see how quickly this 10 gigawatt dream turns into usable intelligence. Jensen Huang says this: "Everyone I know uses ChatGPT. Humanity has never wired this much power into intelligence before. What comes online in 2026 could redraw the map of who shapes the future." The question is no longer if AI changes the world, but who owns the grid it runs on. Nvidia has also invested in ElevenLabs, the breakout voice AI pioneer whose tech is fast becoming the soundtrack of the generative AI era. This move, celebrated by Jensen Huang himself, lands days after a landmark $42 billion US UK technology prosperity deal, and positions voice as the next strategic frontier in the transatlantic AI alliance. ElevenLabs co-founder Marty Staniszewski announced on X that Nvidia is officially on board, calling it the perfect capstone to last week's state visit that tightened US-UK AI ties. Jensen Huang joined Staniszewski for a conversation on the future of AI audio, revealing that whenever his own voice is delivered digitally, it's ElevenLabs technology doing the work. One captured the magic very bluntly. This is what he had to say. Speech to text is just technology. Text to speech is artistry. Well said, Mr. Huang. With emotion, you deliver empathy, you deliver connection. The timing is no accident. The technology prosperity deal signed during President Trump's September state visit aims to pump 150 billion pounds into joint AI and quantum projects. Nvidia is already pouring in 11 billion pounds into UK AI factories, deploying 120,000 advanced GPUs to strengthen Britain's sovereign AI stack. ElevenLabs, with dual US-UK roots, is now the emblem of that alliance. A voice platform born in both geographies and now backed by the world's most valuable AI company, founded in 2022 by former Google and Palantir engineers Piotr Dabkowski and Marty Staniszewski. ElevenLabs has become the reference point for lifelike AI speech. Its text-to-speech and voice agent models power gaming, media education, and accessibility tools, and a September 2025 employee share tender pegged its valuation at $6.6 billion. At Cypher 2025, India's biggest AI summit and expo, ElevenLabs Chief of Staff Alejandra Otero showed why voice is more than just a gimmick. She asked the audience to imagine the same sentence spoken in the voices of Morgan Freeman, Homer Simpson, Tau, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Same words, radically different impact. Otero argued that voice carries culture and emotion, and that true real-time cross-lingual communication will make voice the default interface for human-machine interaction, end quote. Otero detailed how ElevenLabs is already scaling enterprise-grade voice agents. Customer support. Indian e-commerce giant Meesho cut cost per call by 75% while handling 660,000 calls, wow, daily in Hindi and English using ElevenLab agents. Education. Partnering with Supernova, the company has actually launched personalized tutoring in Tamil, bringing 24/7 English practice to students. Content creation. Platforms like Pocket FM have slashed audio production costs by 90%. That's a whopping figure. Using ElevenLabs V3 text-to-speech model. The hurdles, here they are. Latency, turn-taking, interruption handling, GDPR compliance. These are all being solved with sub-second response times and SOC-ready enterprise controls, pushing voice AI from pilot projects to mass deployment. This investment isn't charity. It's Nvidia in reinforcing its full-stack AI play. By backing the company that is already the preferred voice engine for platforms from Perplexity to Lex Friedman's podcast, Nvidia strengthens the link between its GPU dominance and the next wave of AI interfaces. As generative AI shifts from text and image to multimodal agents that talk, listen, and act, owning the voice layer is as strategic as owning the silicon. ElevenLabs isn't treating India as an afterthought. Otero revealed that India is now one of its fastest growing markets, prompting investment in local data residency for low latency regulation ready service. With a library of over 5,000 voices, including India specific accents and 500 Indian startups already on its 11 grants program. The company is betting that the next billion AI conversations will be multilingual and culturally tuned. Skeptics might call it another AI hype loop, big valuations, bigger promises. But the US UK Tech Pact, Nvidia's UK GPU rollout, and ElevenLabs real world traction suggest something much deeper. Voice is becoming the interface of the AI economy. Will Nvidia's backing accelerate ElevenLabs' push from 40 million users to a true global voice operating system? Will its agents become the default customer support backbone for enterprises worldwide? And as real time cross lingual speech becomes seamless, will voice AI become the new social network or the next privacy battleground? Nvidia just gave the world's fastest growing voice AI company a megaphone. And the question now isn't whether AI will talk like us, it's how soon every digital interaction will talk to us. Just 4 days after President Trump's presidential proclamation detonated a $100,000 filing fee on new H-1B visa petitions, the White House, as per reports, is considering exemptions for physicians and medical residents. If confirmed, it will be the first formal crack in a policy that stunned both India's $283 billion IT services industry and the wider US tech economy when it took effect September 21st at 12:01 a.m. White House spokesperson Taylor Rogers told Bloomberg the proclamation, and this is what it said, allows for potential exemptions which can include physicians and medical residents, end quote. That means the steepest jump in H-1B history from the long-standing $2,000 to $5,000 range to six figures could bypass critical healthcare workers while every other skilled immigrant faces a fee normally associated with corporate merger and acquisitions, not work visas. The exemption debate highlights how quickly national interest waivers could become the real battleground. Immigration lawyers are already sketching legal challenges over fee setting authority. Now, policymakers must weigh which skill shortages justify a carve out. Yesterday, on front page, we broke the original story of the $100,000 visa boom. Indian IT stocks slid 3% intraday before a late evening clarification. The fee applies only to new petitions for workers currently outside the United States. Existing holders and renewals are untouched, and there was a huge sigh of relief. That actually helped markets recover part of the loss. Our live panel of founders and investors, Ankur Mehra, Sudhir Reddy, and Bharat Jaswani, framed it perfectly. The shock simply accelerates a transition already underway. On-site dependency was shrinking well before Trump's signature. HCL Tech's US workforce is 80% local, Tech Mahindra 70%, Infosys 60%, TCS 50%. Only 3 to 5% of a top vendor's global staff are on H-1B at any given point in time. New approvals for Indian IT have plunged since 2022. Infosys is down 72%, TCS 45%, Wipro 33%. Even as US big tech, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, Apple has become the largest new filer group. A six-figure fee turns every visa into actually a capital allocation decision, forcing CIOs and CFOs to rank roles by mission criticality. Panelists agreed the new rule is more than an immigration tweak. It's actually a trigger event. Global Capability Centers, GCCs, in Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Pune will scale faster as firms pull mid-tier engineering roles back to India. Nearshore hubs in Canada and Mexico will absorb client-facing functions where physical presence still matters. AI-assisted delivery from co-pilots and code gen to L1, L2 autonomous runbooks will compress the need for bench bodies on site. This is not just cost control. As Reddy put it, and this is what he said, product companies must seize the moment to build for the world and reduce dependency on people and visas. AI is the obvious substitute for routine roles. Well said, Mr. Reddy. Ironically, the very policy meant to protect US jobs could turbocharge India's own AI decade. Returning talent and lower on-site ratios actually free up capital and senior engineers for domestic R&D. If India's policy makers pair this with faster compute access, R&D credits, and data sharing frameworks, the country could actually convert brain drain into brain gain, turning displaced H1B demand into patents, platforms, and AI products. Legal flashpoints, here they are. Courts will test the proclamation's fee authority and the scope of any national interest waivers, starting with doctors. Corporate playbooks expect every United States client to adopt a visa ROI framework, triaging roles into worth, the $100K fee versus move offshore or automate. AI adoption. If big tech trims H1B hiring, AI agents for customer support, Q&A, and testing will move from pilot to production even faster. It's actually not Q&A, it's QA, which is quality assurance. A doctor carve-out may soften the political optics, but the strategic lesson is already priced in. The American dream hasn't been cancelled, it's been repriced. Whether courts narrow or overturn the fee, the center of gravity in global tech talent has shifted. Fewer routine on-site rotations, more AI-augmented teams in India, and a stronger push to build world-class products at home. The next move belongs to Washington's lawyers and India's AI builders, and both sides know that the clock is ticking. And finally, Perplexity has officially brought its AI-first Comet browser to Indian Pro subscribers on Windows and Mac. Sorry about that. I just got very excited. With Android, pre-orders now live on the Play Store. The timing is strategic. India is Perplexity's second largest market after the US and the fastest growing pool of AI native users. Launched globally in July 2025, Comet is built natively on Perplexity's AI search engine, not on the decades-old tabbed interface of Chrome or Edge. It replaces bookmarks and tabs with an AI-driven workspace that remembers what you're researching and recommends contextually relevant information in real time. At its core is Comet Assistant, an agent that can summarize emails, calendar events, even turn a web page into a draft email and send it on your behalf. Congratulations. It can book meetings, purchase products, and navigate websites with a single text command. Perplexity says the assistant will gain even deeper agentic abilities in coming months. This launch extends a year of aggressive India bets. In August, Airtel partnered with Perplexity to give a year's free Pro subscription. You remember all of that. Everyone was very excited. We still are. The company has been courting Indian developers and phone makers to pre-install Comet. India's AI user growth has quadrupled in the past year, making it a natural next step for Perplexity's global expansion. CEO Arvind Srinivas called the India rollout a major milestone, end quote, and confirmed Mac and Windows users get immediate access, while mobile users can pre-order with no fixed release date yet. Comet's AI sidebar doesn't just answer questions, it behaves like a real-time research assistant. From drafting client emails to comparing prices across e-commerce sites, it actually aims to collapse search, productivity, and automation into one beautiful interface. Perplexity also unveiled a companion email assistant which auto labels inboxes, drafts replies in the user's tone, and schedules meetings on Gmail or Outlook, turning your inbox into an action board. India's $150 billion internet economy is moving from search and click to ask and act. If Comet succeeds, it could pressure Google's AI overviews, Microsoft's Copilot powered Edge, and Apple's Safari to match its agentic capabilities. Privacy, well, that still remains a question. Early users debate how much data an AI browser should retain. But the promise of an all in one AI workspace is already drawing both curiosity and caution. Tech evangelists and early testers like Ashutosh Srivastava said that he has been using it for a week and it's super handy. Well, let's hope that we're going to hear more from him. Well, it does a great job. Perplexity isn't just actually shipping a new browser, it's challenging the very idea of what browsing is. India, now the world's frontline market for AI native apps, will show whether Comet's agentic approach can scale from early adopters to hundreds of millions and force the old guard of web browsers to evolve. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Sorry, did I say comments? I meant comments. Well, that's all on front page tonight on AIM Network, India's definitive media organization and voice on everything AI and technology. This broadcast is powered by MachineCon 2025, the invite-only residential summit for GCC heads, exclusively brought to you by AIM Network. Stay with us, because after these very short messages is Debunked, yes, where we cut through the hype and break down the tools shaping tomorrow. Of course, always remember, think AI, think AIM.
We are AIM Media House. Born in Nama, Bengaluru. Built for the world. We make tech make sense. We tell stories that matter. This is the era of AI, and we are the ones telling its story. Think AI, think AIM.
And I've seen this place grow from strength to strength. Speakers, the sessions, and the vibe around that.
Love the vibe. Love to see how big it has gotten over the years.
The largest AI conference in India.
Cypher has definitely attained a cult status.
Artificial intelligence. AI. Coexisting. AI.
We are AIM Media House. Born in Nama, Bengaluru. Built for the world. We make tech make sense. We tell stories that matter. This is the era of AI, and we are the ones telling its story. Think AI, think AIM.
And I've seen this place grow from strength to strength. Speakers, the sessions, and the vibe around that.
Love the vibe. Love to see how big it is.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Debunked. And yes, today on the show, we have a marquee championship fight. In the red corner is Perplexity. In the blue corner, you have to tell me who it is.
Browser use.
Well done, Abhishek. And of course, this is a heavyweight battle. Abhishek will be officiating the fight. I shall be watching from the sidelines and judging Abhishek when he does it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're all excited, as I am, and so is Abhishek. Of course,
Yes.
It's not showing because he's a little nervous. Let's go ahead and kick off Debunked. Ding, ding.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Welcome to the
such
show.
energetic opening.
Okay, now I'm exhausted. Anyway, how are you doing?
All good, all good. So I just noticed that just before this, you were talking about Perplexity.
Yes,
And
you
then-
noticed well.
Yeah, and they have launched this assistant thing here that you can see here. Now,
Right.
now it's time to show it live to the audience. Just test a few things here and there.
Sounds good.
And what are its competitors out there, the emerging competitors, I would say, and how it compares with them. All those things we will analyze today.
So basically, that is the tail of the tape that you've just given as far as Perplexity and the other browsers is concerned.
Yeah.
But if I have got this right, Abhishek, we are going to go ahead and check this
Yeah.
based on what a lot of people struggle with in their day-to-day needs, their research,
Yeah.
a lot of things where they get stuck, they don't know where to go with what. And of course, we will be able to hopefully give them some sort of a path ahead with Perplexity and the other browser.
Yeah, so sometimes we tend to waste a lot of time in searching things over internet. Like if I have to purchase something, I will be just surfing through different places,
Oh,
different
good. You
e-commerce sites.
You made sure that you talked about purchasing something.
Yeah,
Searching. I don't know what
So-
you're searching for on the net.
different e-commerce websites to
Okay,
just
yeah.
compare prices, compare
Sure, sure.
specifications and all, just keeping my budget into mind. Similarly, there are many things. If you have to write something, you will research over a topic, you will
Yeah.
collect the news that had come up over the fortnight, last fortnight or last week or like that. There are many such needs on day-to-day basis, and we will see how
Flight
to,
bookings. You
Flight
forgot
bookings.
that. It is
Yeah,
the
exactly.
biggest curse on the face of this planet.
Let's start with that.
You want to go home,
Yeah.
you haven't met your parents, they're going ahead and killing you with emotional guilt. And the
Exactly.
fact that you have to reach them, mommy, daddy. And then because of the flight price,
Yeah.
you go roll up into a ball in a corner and start crying because you can't do it.
Exactly. So right now it's say my situation. So I want to go to Kolkata from Bengaluru
Yeah,
to just celebrate Durga Puja.
nice.
Yeah, and I want tickets for say 30th of September.
Right.
And I just want to know that what are the cheapest options that are available out there.
That genuinely is a huge one. Let's kick that off with the
Let's
flight
start.
bookings, Abhishek, because
Yeah.
that's a huge pain area for a
So,
lot of us.
Just to save the time here, I have kept the prompt. I'm just copying it.
What an efficient boy, I have to say. Your parents would be so proud.
And here it is. Let's go. Let's see what it does. Now this assistant has kicked in and it is doing some search on Google.
So it's actually showing you
Yeah.
how it's going about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in a couple of moments, we will see that why this is important.
Fair.
Right?
The
So-
first thing that comes to my mind is transparency.
Yeah. So even with you put the same prompt on say Gemini or GPT-5, it will give you a similar answer. But why showing the source so clearly is important. As we will go forward, I will highlight those aspects as well. So here it is doing some sort of all the websites that
sorry,
it is,
sorry, I don't want to break your train of thought, but I
Yeah.
think you're still connected to another platform. I would like for you to disconnect from it. My producer is saying that is causing a problem. The Video Ninja, I think you're still on it.
Okay.
You naughty, naughty boy. So disconnect from that.
You want me to disconnect from
Yes, please do. Have you disconnected? Because then we'll have a full screen. Just close it. Yeah, because then you can share your screen, then everyone can watch.
here? You want me to share it again?
Yes, please do. Yeah, because there was some issue.
Okay, no problem.
Nice. Got excited. Now entire screen, you've done entire screen. Is it on? Can you guys see it?
Is it visible?
Is it visible?
I hope so.
So I think okay, anyway, till we are trying to fix that technical issue, you were explaining to me. Just tell me so that we can go ahead and let everyone know, because right now nobody can see it,
Yeah.
but our voice will travel.
Yeah.
And as we had said on front page, the voice is where the game is at.
Exactly. So the thing is, to my viewers, I will explain what exactly is happening. You might be thinking that why it is taking so much time, because searching for the best prices for flight is a kind of tedious job, because
Yes.
there are too many players around who sell it for
True.
different schemes with different prices. So it has to go to all those websites, enter the credentials and check for the prices, and then it will come up with the best result for you. Wherever it will find the minimum thing,
Mhm.
it will come up with that. So that's why it takes some time. Now,
Which
here
is
the
okay if
time-
somebody else is doing it for us.
Yeah.
And we can trust that platform, because I think
Exactly.
trusting that is very clear. And like you said, that aspect of it showing us how it's doing it
Yeah,
gives you that sense of trust and transparency.
exactly. So as it does the job, it shows the snips or
Sure.
screenshots of all those websites that it is visiting. And even after giving the final result like this, there also it will give you these options, like you can go through
Go
the
to the
sources,
sources.
and also you can go through the steps. What steps it took?
Which is
how it
nice. So
served.
that at least you have clarity.
Yeah,
that
you
you're-
have clarity. There is complete transparency and all. Now from here, what is different in browser use that we are going to see?
Yes.
There, what will happen that here only snapshots were being shared, whatever it is visiting, but there it will show you live that how it is navigating
nice,
through different
interesting.
websites
Nice.
and how it is entering the forms on your behalf, how it is clicking on those icons and getting the things. All those it will show you live on the canvas.
Abhishek, you were telling me that at the end of the day, that was something that actually sparked the idea of browse. Am I right? Am I wrong? The person who founded it,
Yeah.
he actually wanted it to experience it himself. So hence
Yeah.
that's why it came as an idea. Am I right?
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
You want to elaborate on that? You want to give a slight history to people about
Yeah.
that? It was an interesting story. That's why.
So the thing is that whenever you come here, right? So the thing is that it's not visible, and whenever you are trying to search something which needs credibility at the
Sure.
backend,
Sure.
like suppose I want to search for some schemes for which I'm not sure that what it will give, and I want that the exact government website is being quoted there or shown there, right? So for these kind of cases, whosoever have discovered it, they thought that it would be nice if they can show it live.
But
So
why is that? Okay, tell me this. Here the sources are there,
Hmm.
right? It's given you the exact history. It's told you how it's navigated and reached to this conclusion.
Yeah.
Then why go through the laborious process of building another browser when something like this is already there? So maybe as a user, I'm fine with it. Or is it the fact that the live aspect
Yeah.
is something
There are
which...
two things. Yeah. One is the live aspect, as you already have mentioned. Users would love to see that how things are happening. It is visually more engaging. Like it also took 2 minutes, but we were
Yeah,
bored
yeah, fair.
meanwhile.
No,
But
yeah, I'm never bored in your company anyway.
But second thing is that when it does it live, you get a sense that it's more
So
credible.
authenticity.
Yeah, authenticity is there. And second thing is that here it is using the Comet browser at the backend to do the things
Okay.
that you can do in any browser.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Right?
Okay.
So even I am using Chrome. In Chrome, I will just open a tab. I will just launch it, and it will be able to do that. But there is a flip side also. Sometimes,
As there always is.
yeah, sometimes Chrome recognizes that it's a machine who is trying to browse through Chrome,
Okay.
and then it will throw you some puzzles on the screen.
Okay.
That choose the lights, choose the bicycle.
Yeah.
So if we are lucky, we will see one of those cases.
Let's
right
get
now.
into it. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
Is my screen shared?
So did you find the ticket? Anyway, we'll figure that out once you do that there.
Yeah, so here it has given that at 6,450. This is the lowest price
Not
that
bad.
is available. Yeah, not bad in this festive season. If I'm getting in this price, that's
I need to
Great.
work out my EMI plan for that. But yeah.
yeah. So coming here,
What happened?
let's try again.
Ah, okay.
Something is
There
wrong.
seems to be a problem.
That's why I have opened another tab also.
new tab.
Let's see. No. I think
Nice. At
it's-
least it's happening while we're live.
Yeah.
Have you, when you were trying and generally flirting with this earlier,
Yeah.
did you have this sort of an issue?
No.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
So
It also
suddenly
depends on
became shy.
yeah, internet bandwidth. Or sometimes maybe because I'm sharing my screen, so
So
some
it's shy?
applications disable it.
Ah, got
That
it.
can also be the case. Let's give it a try once more. No,
No.
I don't think that.
So it's not happening.
It's going to work.
So can we try it like we said that if this is not working, then can we try it with and compare Perplexity's scenario with another browser?
Let's do it here itself.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Let's try the second one. Let's see how it does.
Instead
And I
of
will-
laptops, can we go with the mobile phones?
Exactly. Why not?
Because I'm planning to change. Are you?
Not yet.
You might be tempted after this. Never say
Let-
never,
let-
Abhishek.
Let's see what it suggests. Then based on that, I will change my mind.
Oh my God. Tough audience.
So find the top 5 mobiles under rupees 30K in India this week. So let us releases, basically we are talking about, and show me the product pages you checked. So first it is searching through Google. So you can see here Google's pages here. Then whatever it is going through, it is just displaying here. And at last, I want a list of phones which is
Sure.
under
30K.
30K and 25 to 30K. from 91mobiles.com.
So tell me this,
Yes.
just for the audience's knowledge,
Yeah.
what we just did, what just happened, I would like for you to just tell everyone the fact that it could be because of what, so that everyone is clear that it was something that happened live on air right now with us. Is it because we have too many things open, too many tabs open, something is disabling it? Is it because we're trying to share our screens, or is there could be some other reason?
Yeah,
So
so
that they're aware.
Yeah, so there can be many reasons for that. As you could see that once we give it a prompt and try to do it, then it suddenly jumps back
Sure.
to its previous state, right? So maybe tokens have expired. That can be one case.
Okay.
But for that, I had logged in again and opened another window,
Fresh one.
So token expiry is very unlikely to happen because that was a new login.
Okay.
So that thing is
So
ruled out.
every time you log in, how many tokens do you have?
So actually, token calculation itself is a very complex mathematics.
Okay.
Right. So maybe here we have, say, 3 kind of prompts. So the third one is a very complex one. Maybe with this single
might
query,
consume.
all your tokens will get consumed.
Okay.
The first one was a very small one, like flight price comparison. Maybe such type of 2 or 3 queries you will be able to do.
Okay.
So it depends, right?
How much is the paid version for it?
Paid version, I think it starts from $19.
Okay.
Right. And
Per month.
Yeah, and you can go here in the documentation part, and here you will get all the details about this. Let's see if, even if that opens or not. Yeah, so
No, it is
that
open.
that is opening.
Congratulations.
Here is the pricing thing, so you can click here,
And you have the entire
and you can see
breakdown.
that pricing also depends on the model that we are using.
Okay, fair enough.
So here you can see, if it opens, here I have selected Claude Sonnet 4. So you can change these models.
Sure, okay.
So depending on the
You
what
can
model
Pick
you are using,
your choice.
yeah,
Okay.
it will consume tokens accordingly.
Okay.
Right? If you use a stronger model, so it will deplete your tokens more
Accordingly.
quickly. Yeah,
Accordingly.
that is the thing. Now that is prompting me to try once again. Let me check that.
Are you brave enough?
Yes.
Wow, you're a risk taker, Abhishek.
At most, it will not work. And already it has not worked 3 times, so nothing to fear. Yeah, so again, it's
again
not.
saying no.
Yeah, it's again saying no. Let's change the model and see, like suppose if I try to go with O3.
I just saw your mail ID. That's very sweet.
No, so with any model, it is not working. We have tried it with O3 also.
Patience. Is it patience?
Yeah, it is patience.might.
Who might?
Sorry.
Acha, patience might?
Not that might.
Okay.
Might.
Oh, might.
Yeah, might.
Mighty mouse. Patience.might. That's nice, actually.
Let's see.
Is that your mantra in life?
Yeah, so just if you take care of 2 things, patience and might, then every other thing is sorted.
Nice. For everyone who's not been able to see this, Abhishek is actually levitating. He's not sitting. Slightly above this.
Yeah, so it has done that price analysis thing, and this is here. So it is suggesting these Samsung Galaxy, Motorola S60, Vivo T4. So these are the 5 phones that it has sorted for you, like
Nice.
in the 25,000.
But it's okay.
30,000.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, all the prices are within.
Yeah, fair
30,000.
enough. And it's obviously shown you the sources. It's told you how it's gone about it, so you can go back, check the steps.
Yeah,
confirm,
here you can check these steps.
Feel comfortable, not feel anxious that you're being taken around the park.
Yeah.
And you're being lied to, etc.
Yeah, and that's true.
Of course,
And
you have had to deal with heartbreak because the other browser
yeah,
is
I'm
not
still
responding to you.
Heartbroken.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I'm hiding it.
Patience. Might. Right.
Okay, now let's get to the third one. And this is where I was talking about that.
What kind
here
of
you
a
will-
weird... What, are you a 62-year-old woman?
No, I'm not. But I.
Oh, okay. That's the prompt. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm like, my
I think
God.
about 62-year-old Indian woman. So I am compassionate to them.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's why I have written
Okay,
a prompt
fair.
which will be useful for them.
Good, you
So
finished your thought. Yeah.
So a 62-year-old Indian woman, and no income, no offspring, and she just wants to know that what are the government welfare schemes.
This
that are
is
available.
actually, yes, Abhishek, I completely, that's I think a brilliant thought, because I think a lot of the schemes which are out there,
Yeah.
so for example, I'm sure you're aware of this, but a lot of states are offering, let's say, the senior citizen card,
Yeah.
which the state governments are providing a lot of incentives to the senior citizens, whether it be security, whether it be medical needs,
Yeah.
etc., etc. So yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head in terms of educating a large amount of people in terms of all of the schemes which are out there, and a lot of us don't even know about them.
Yeah, exactly. So, and here is the point where you will need some sort of validation, because there are so many incredible sources also there out in the
So
market.
true, so true.
And if you directly search and if you don't verify that from where this information is coming, then
Yeah,
that might create
that's a
some
very
problem.
important valid point, because something like this requires that sense of authenticity.
Yeah, and it's kind of heavy for this to
Would
just
you try this in, for example, the now right now not working browse?
let's see.
Let's try it here as well.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
working.
finally.
It's working.
So something worthwhile, it will probably work on,
Yeah.
right? Who cares about flights and mobile phones? No, I agree. This is most important.
Yeah, and if I click here, so here it will show you view live browser. So here if I click,
So is there a lesson in life also? Try again.
yeah, keep trying, yeah.
Patience.mind.
Right now you missed a thing. It came that you are not a robot, verify that.
Thank you.
And it was able to verify
Oh,
that
okay.
by clicking there.
Okay.
Right. So now it is doing a simple Google search.
Sure.
And then it will sort out the relevant website. So basically a LLM is working behind that. So based on these page information, it will try to look for the most authentic pages. Then it will browse to those pages and then seek information.
Most important question.
Yeah.
Why would I, Abhishek, for example, as a user, if Perplexity is already giving me, like I'd asked you a little while back,
Yeah.
why would I go to a site like this? Is my question to you. Or for example, why did you personally, if you were to tell?
Yeah. So the first thing is that seeing it live is a bit fascinating, like india.government.in. It is
No, my question is not that. My question is, why would you even test a browser like this if you have a Perplexity? Is my question.
Yeah, because anything which starts, so it won't become Elon Musk in a day.
Oh, got it.
So at least it has starting something unique, and maybe Perplexity will follow it back and introduce this feature.
Okay, fair enough.
Into that.
So more power to the people who are starting up, more support to them. The fact that it's a newer, fresher idea. Those are the elements that you're going ahead and talking about.
And this is how development happens.
Fair enough.
So we all are saying that how Comet is performing, how Comet is trying to ascertain their credibility by providing snapshots and all.
Got it.
Now, they have shown that apart from showing them the snapshots of the websites that you have visited, you can actually show them live that how you are doing.
Which is quite brilliant, to be honest. Yeah.
Right? So it is just about taking the game one step ahead.
Yes, let's take it one step ahead. Nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But you can see it here that it is quite slow as compared to Perplexity.
Correct.
Right. And whether something is slow or fast, that also depends on how much funding they have. Because at the back, there is some GPUs that are running.
Sure.
Right.
Right.
So that's why I said that maybe from what they are doing, somebody else will take inspiration and then they will get an idea to improve their things further or take the game one level up.
But I will only say this. I think what you just said is truly is truly quite nice, Abhishek, which is more power to the people who are coming up with unique, brilliant ideas, going ahead and trying to take the game further
Yeah.
and further, and trying to constantly evolve. And I
Yeah.
think that's what this is all about.
Yeah, and I think it's not only me who has recognized its power. So this particular company, Browser Use, so they have got an opportunity in Y Combinator also.
Nice.
And this winter 2025 batch they have been enrolled into. Now they will get more funding. They will move
Very
forward.
nice.
And then maybe tomorrow you will see this as a big bang.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
more power to them. Well, Abhishek, if I were to take your closing thoughts, you'd like to share something with the audience before we say bye-bye to everyone on Debunked, because today, definitely it has been a very interesting session,
Yeah.
given the fact that we were able to talk about, or at least navigate some of the pain areas that we all experience, like whether it be flight bookings,
Yeah.
whether it be comparison on e-commerce sites, or more importantly, unfortunately, right now, browser use is not being able to deliver at the level it's supposed to.
Okay. So the thing is that right now, what you can see, this site can't be reached. So this is not the problem of browseruse.com. This is the problem of the government's website, which is it is trying to fetch information from.
Good that you pointed that out.
Yeah.
But tell me this, before we close today's session, I would like to ask you this, which is obviously a big question
Yeah.
that everyone would have.
Yeah.
What about the privacy aspect? What about the data aspect, the safety aspect, and the privacy aspect when it comes to browser use?
Yeah. So the thing is, browser use is you are using in Chrome browser itself, right? And you are just giving a prompt, and in that prompt you are providing your information.
Fair.
So if you are a general user, so you don't need to worry about giving out your information. Whatever you will give through prompts, that will only go
Okay.
into the market.
Okay.
I would say. Now, the people who should worry is that who have hosted their websites.
Okay.
Because if a machine starts browsing,
Mm-hmm.
right, then they can do anything.
Okay.
Right? They can do injection, they can do scraping, which you don't want to happen at a large scale. So they are on the side that they should worry more. We being users, we need not worry about losing some data due to these type of platforms.
So you saying that people at the end of the day, general users are
Yeah.
safe, their data is safe, there are no privacy issues.
There are no privacy issues.
But people who have their own websites,
Yeah, who are service providers, they need to worry. that
examples.
if more and more such tools come out, right? So
Examples of, like, for example, like you said, service providers, etc. Give me
Yeah,
a few
so-
examples.
So for example, right now we are say buying products from Amazon,
Sure.
right?
And that's what I wanted to
We
ask.
being human, we have certain limitations. So sometimes even if the price is higher on Amazon than Flipkart, we will tend to buy that,
Got it.
right? Because we don't have
Has happened to
access-
all of us.
Yeah, because we don't have access to such tools which can compare the prices on the go.
But you've empowered people now.
Yeah, but now what will happen that if suppose everybody is empowered to use the tools, now
Mhm.
these tools can scrap the data so fast
Mhm.
that is unimaginable for human beings.
Sure.
So it will compare hundreds of items price throughout hundreds of websites
Sure.
in a matter of seconds,
Got it.
right? Then clearly Amazon is going to lose it out, because now it's now human is not seeking its data, now a machine is seeking its data.
So it'll be a very different ball game.
Yeah, it will be a very different ballgame.
Fair enough. So that
So
means,
that was one example. Yeah.
so from the data and the privacy point of view, Amazon needs to be a little wary about tools like this coming.
Yes, not us.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, but thank you so much, Abhishek, for going ahead and unveiling this tool today. It's genuinely been very educational. And of course, the comparison with Perplexity, the marquee championship fight, could not take place because one of the boxers actually forgot his boxing gloves, and one of the boxers didn't even come to the fight. Came,
Came, yeah.
but in the
finally.
third round,
Yeah.
and our producers have suddenly woke up and is saying, who's the winner? That's like, my mom once asked while a test match was going on,
Yeah.
on the second day, she asked who won.
Yeah. So this browser use is at a very nascent stage, at a very naive stage. I
So
would
we
say.
will not
So-
compare it right now.
Clearly, Comet is the winner.
Clearly, Comet is the winner, but what is encouraging is that browser use
Yeah.
is getting more funding. more power to browser use for the fact that they're trying something new, and that's always the way to go and move up and onwards and upwards in life.
Exactly.
But with patience and might. Well done. What inspired you to? We'll go ahead and say bye-bye on Debunked. I'll get back to that conversation with Abhishek. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, what
Bye-bye.
inspired you to figure out patience.might? I want to understand.
Not a very particular incident that
No, it's not
inspired
bad.
me. Yeah, so
Does your wife like it?
no. So this I had created before I got
Oh.
married.
Nice. That's why maybe she got married.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a good idea.